Comedy Jonah.
Hi.
Hello, how are you doing, Comedy Jonah?
I am trying to get my voice back. I was sick all last weekend, so I think it's the universe telling me to stop talking.
Is that so? Is that what you think's happening? You think the universe is telling Comedy Jonah, we don't ever want you to stop talking.
Good. I want to keep talking. And I just love how weird and pasty I look.
I love how great the audio was before we went live, and now it's back to being annoying. I don't care anymore. I don't
I don't
care.
care anymore either. I
I don't
don't
care anymore.
care.
You know what I care about, Comedy Jonah?
What? What?
I care that people follow, like, and subscribe wherever they are watching this show.
Yeah.
Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I also care about remembering to hit record so that we have a hard copy, but that's fine. Hey, we're doing week 2 recap of Big Brother Canada. Great, there's the intro. Right, so I care that people follow, like, and subscribe, Comedy Jonah. We like when they share the show, if they tell a friend, if they tell a family member, okay, about it. Why don't you explain to us about tweeting, Comedy Jonah? Do we like when they tweet?
We love it when they tweet. We love the Twitter X. We love it. Do it. Let's get the conversation. Keep it going. Was a good week.
Okay, we also love when you visit our website, yourrealityrecaps.com, for our archive of 12 years of show. Of course, the new stuff is on YouTube. And then, of course, our Discord, if you need a place to watch the show. We're watching the East Coast airings live over there. We're watching the dailies at night. All that good stuff. And then people know I'm live every single day at 4 o'clock for like 16 hours. So if you
Yeah.
really feel like you're missing out on live feeds and you want, my life drama, come on over. I'm live every day on You Now for like 16 hours.
That's its own show altogether.
Really is. I don't think people understand how much drama there is. In all honesty, everyone's like, you have to move to YouTube. You have to put it on YouTube. I'm like, I can't put it on YouTube. The shit that is exposed about my life and my family on these shows, if it was, You Now, it's like it's there, you can't save it, and it's gone. If that was on YouTube, oh boy.
You would either get offered a show of your own, live show,
I'm not.
or
Yeah.
you would be taken down and blocked.
Or my
It's
family would
pivoting.
disown me. Yeah, you never know. You never know what would happen.
Aren't you kind of on that road already?
We can only hope. We can only hope.
I know I am.
Your family's gonna disown you? Your mother loves everything I do.
Well, just one person. I have one person to please.
Well, yeah, you're easy.
Easy.
I'm just...
It's easy. I
And
got it
you're-
easy.
I can post anything. I can literally post, like, I stepped in dog poop today, and I would look, and Comedy Jonah's mother would like it and say, Eric, have a great day.
See? We
Say
love
thanks,
you. We love you
say-
here on the West Coast.
Say thanks, John's mom. So, you know what I never get, and that's spitting mad. Spitting mad like a HOH comp that started this week.
I can't believe they didn't show it. I was like, we're already at the end of the episode. Like it's been a long time since I've done that with Big Brother Canada, where I was like, that's it? That's the end of the episode? Like normally I'm taking notes and tracking the time and everything. I got totally sucked in this week. Sucked in.
Okay, I'm talking about the start of the week. Remember, like, we left off on our last show where, we didn't
with
see...
the spitting venom and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was trying to connect the two with the spitting man and the... Yeah. Can you answer me this question?
So
Why...
funny.
Why 2 years ago did we cancel Big Brother Canada because of COVID? And now, 2 short years later, by the way, COVID's not gone. We're basically doing an HOH comp that's called Spit in Each Other's Mouths.
Well, they're not spitting in each other's mouth. They're spitting in a tube.
They're drinking in out of a pool of water that all of their mouths are in.
That their own pool that they have, it has their name on it, and then they're walking over to the tube of the one they want to fill up.
Let me explain to you what that is. It's a giant basin of water, and they just had little
Nobody's
squares cut out, and
connecting.
they laid, and they, no,
Nobody's connecting.
they're connected.
They're
Mark
not.
my
They're not
words.
connecting.
Chat's not on your side, Comedy Jonah. They're saying it's still disgusting.
Oh, please. COVID's over, right?
No, there's still. Okay, fine, COVID's over. How about just, I don't need your mouth spit all around me?
Well, we're celebrating the end of COVID.
And and by the way, I'm not saying any attraction you had to any of these people, watching them
Oh,
spit
Todd.
really. Todd was like, "Pleh, pleh, pleh." And then some people, let me tell you, it made me reconsider. It made me reconsider girls. Let me tell you, Avery is like a laser beam. Like she goes like
What
laser
was
with that
bothering
one.
me was spicy. Oh, I spit in my own too. I'm so stupid.
I'm
I
sick
mean,
of spicy.
okay, you don't wanna look like you're throwing the comp, but that's not how you do it. Like I was just like, okay, you don't want to be HOH. I get it. As far as your game, it's only week 2. You don't want to get a lot of blood on your hands, and then you're acting like that. Like nobody, they're not buying it, right? Like I just thought that was so ridiculous. And then of course ends up winning. Oh my God, won and then didn't want to win. I was just like, oh my gosh. But that's the roller coaster. That's why I was saying last week, Spicy V, I'm glad you're in the house. You're providing a lot of drama and chaos. And that's what we got this week.
I mean, look, this is the thing. I completely agree with you. When it comes to Spicy, this would be the most boring season without her. She is, and you have no idea, because as we all know, you, Comedy Jonah, are only a casual viewer. But for those of us that are watching the live feeds, you don't even, if you think the insanity that you saw last night on the eviction episode, imagine watching that for a 3-hour roller coaster. Imagine watching somebody go, you know what? I can't stand Donna. I'm nominating Donna. Donna, you've been nominated. Now I'm hysterical crying. What did I do? We have to save Donna. Everybody, let's save Donna. Actually, I've changed my mind. No one saved Donna. And we're back to where we started. And just do that for 3 hours.
Oh my gosh. And even Dougie going in there like, chin up, like get it together. You're a Canada BB legend. I mean, what is wrong with you? And crazy to do a blindside on the second week. This is so not Canadian. Like, it's shocking. This is more U.S. because we're horrible liars and treat each other like crap. Canadians are politer.
And hypocrites. I'm going to 100% say I completely agree that I'm being a hypocrite now because I'm mad at Spicy, but I would be more mad if she was being boring. So it's just like, I'm mad that Spicy is working with Anthony, but like, what else was she supposed to do? Like, I understand why she had to. I'm just mad about it.
I understand why she's doing it. Yeah, and it's smart to do that. Absolutely. I just, what really was funny was, her watching the cameras, which it still shocks me that they have not had the cameras in the HOH room because US has had them the entire time when they're, were able to do cameras because it's been on so long, and before internet. So, and for her to be watching Donna and Todd talking and going, what do you, East Coast Alliance, what's that? That's an East Coast Alliance. And I can't get to the bottom of that. I can't do that. Like, I love the whole chaotic conversation. I got to calm down. I got to do this. Nope. She goes over there and confronts them. And then as soon as she leaves, they're like, that wasn't good.
It just makes no sense. It makes no sense. Spicy's game this is me watching Spicy play. I'm like, what?
It's all over.
Where are we going? I'm like, I have whiplash.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah. And it's great feeds. It's great feeds. It makes it so fun, which is why I don't understand when people are like, oh, I'm bored with this season or I don't like this season. I'm like, you're not watching the feeds. They're interesting.
Right. They're not the dailies, the double
Okay, I'm
dailies.
still gonna call them feeds, everyone. I'm grandpa now. I'm still gonna call them feeds. You know what else? I'm still gonna call Twitter Twitter because it's Twitter and it's not fucking X. Okay? It's Twitter. Okay? That's what we're doing here.
Twitter
Okay?
X.
It's the feeds and it's the Twitters and it's the tweets. That's Comedy Jonah. And that's the
I
way
just don't
things
know
will
if our
always be.
younger audience is going to be like, what is he talking about? Because you're using such old words, oldie.
Oh yeah, we're really bringing in the youngins. So, here's the thing. Courtney doesn't like spicy, doesn't believe spicy, and isn't
Courtney,
buying
come
any
on.
of what Spicy's selling.
Courtney.
So
Courtney.
here's what I want to ask you. Do you feel like it's all for the cameras?
Of course. If you're
I
like
agree
reading any
too.
of my notes, like I had put my notes, like once Donna got up and Spicy's like, hey, can we talk, Donna? And she's like, not yet. And then she's just like, I feel so bad. It was like fake crying. And she's an actress. It's fake crying. It was fake. She's feeling bad. It's just like, you're not feeling bad. You know, I think there was one glimmer that she was like, oh, wait a minute. You know what? I think I made a mistake because Donna would never have put me up. A little fragment of that. Everything else has just been show. And that's what we want. She's there to bring us
Do we?
content. Yeah.
Okay, so I think now number one, Courtney doesn't like her game, not her, and yeah, it's
Her
obviously
game's
right.
terrible.
But here's
Right.
the thing. Here's the thing. Okay, I agree, and I think you just helped me figure it out of what my problem with Spicy is. I love this is therapy.
baby
I
therapy.
I love Spicy's game.
Yeah,
I love the drama, but here's the thing. I want the drama and the chaos without it being fake. Meaning, I don't believe for 1 second when Spicy was crying after that POV ceremony and crying up in the HOH room and looking at the camera and going, I'm sorry, Canada. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it, Canada. All that's fake. So if you're lying there, and don't get me wrong, as we have always said here, if you want to win Big Brother, you have to play the house, but you also have to play your country and play production. So this is her playing to the fans. She doesn't want to be hated when she comes out for going after
She
the
wants to be
girls.
voted America's favorite player, right? So
100%. But then
good
don't
job,
pretend.
Spicy.
No, then don't pretend like you're hard and you're bad. Because you're not hard and you're bad. Aika, hard and bad.
Well, I just
She don't give a shit.
What's really funny is like even the speech too, right? Like when she puts up her nominations and what she said to Vivek, and then what she said to Elijah. You're just a little warm chocolate chip cookie in the house. And then Vivek, you're just a horrible person and you lied. And listen, stop! I don't want to hear your strategy. Stop announcing it to the house. Like I hate it. That's what annoys me about Canada. They all do it. They all feel like they have to announce what their strategy is to everybody because everybody's trying to play this, truthful game. Stop it.
I think players that go back into the house they have come, like here's the truth, and I say this as somebody that was connected to this type of a scenario. I think people go into the house, if they're lucky, they come out of the house and they find out, oh my God, I can get $3,000 for an Instagram ad if people like me. Oh my God, these people are going to pay me $700 to show up at this place for 30 minutes. And then all of a sudden they go, why am I playing for $100,000? I need to play to the fans because those people are going to join my Instagram, like me, make me popular, and then I get $5,000 for telling you.
Long-term goal, financial goal, right?
You're putting me on television. I'm not playing to win this game. I'm playing to build my social medias. And honestly, that to me is exactly what Spicy's doing this season. She's trying to be messy, spicy, so that she's fun, so that people like her, but not too bad, so that she doesn't lose followers.
Which is smart. Long-term goal. And
it is.
If you happen to win, you win.
It's smart if it's not obvious, and unfortunately with Spicy, for me, it doesn't feel genuine, so I'm not buying it.
everything's obvious with Canada. That's why they're always telling their strategy, and I'm putting you up, and your name's in my mouth. My name's in your
No,
mouth
but
too much, and it's just like, just put them up.
yeah, I hear you. I'm just saying, I
Yeah,
think there are players who have gone.
I'm nominating you, and you know why.
Right, well, even that, I loved how, like, you didn't see this on the dailies, but, like, on the dailies, she said to Vivek, she was like, don't worry, I'm not going to embarrass you in my speech. I'm not going to go in on you. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm going to say ahead of time so that you don't get upset. Then she stands up there and she's like, Vivek, I want you to know that you have a little penis. I want you to know that your little penis doesn't belong in this house. It might go in my ass, but not in this house. So take your ugly ass face and your stupid shit game and your little tiny penis and get out of this house.
And
Like that's and I was
East Coast Alliance, get out. We want
fuck
you out.
off, okay? Oh, did I guess I was mean. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I was doing.
I love
sorry,
you,
but
right?
I remember the fans like when I did that on my season, so I'm gonna just do it again.
You know I love you, right? You know I want to hang out with you. When we're
I
out
love
of here,
you.
right?
I don't think this part's gonna make the show, so now I'm being nice
Oh
again.
gosh,
Okay.
you know how much they don't use. They're not going to use this.
I'm not gonna use this. I just am like, ugh. Oh, spicy. I just wanted to own it. I just wanted to be like, I'm gonna betray the girls. I'm gonna work with Anthony. I'm gonna do this shit. And Canada, I'm doing it because I want to win the money. I want to win a car. It's when it comes across as so insincere and fake, it's when it makes me hard to root for her. So I like the messiness. I like what she's doing. I just want her to own it and stop pretending like, oh my God, I'm so torn about
That's
going
her
again. No, you're
personality.
not.
That's what she did in her last season.
No,
This
she
is
went
how she-
against people. She actually went against people in her season and didn't hold back, and it wasn't fake.
Well, there was some fakeness.
Spicy. Yeah, Spike is that. Okay, and now the stroke sets in. You're about as fake as that pink hair. Where Spike came in, I don't know. I think I was trying to say Spicy's hair. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, I just think, and she gets away with so much. And at what point are people going to like wake up to it? We did see on the dailies, I don't think it made the show, that Vivek and Dennis have worked out that Spicy and Anthony are working together. Congratulations.
Good job.
Good job.
Dennis
How
is
did you get
another
cast
one.
on this?
Dennis is another one that's driving me absolutely nuts.
Now, I don't like when we both agree, but I can't even muster the energy to disagree with you. I literally tweeted out and said the gays this season, Dennis and Avery, I can't stand them. And we're allowed to say it. And and let me rephrase. I don't mean them, I mean their games. I think Dennis's game is abysmal. Winning comps he has no business winning, to put targets on himself that he doesn't need on himself, being like, so I can be a fan, I can have a resident.
I'm a comp beast. There's only been 2 POVs. You've won them both. It's only week 2. Are you serious? Are
Now
you
look,
really wanting that?
the last POV I'm going to give him, that looked hard. Although I do have to say, I did like, just to go back for 1 second to the, the snake HOH, I did like how Spicy was like, I'm getting gassed. You're walking up 4 tiny stairs. No one's running. You're all just walking in a circle and spitting. How are you gassed?
They need to put a gym in that house, I think. I think people need a little more cardio.
Okay, yes, they do. And just to let you know, casual viewer, there is a gym, and if you watch the dailies, it's on there.
Oh,
Okay.
well, no one's. Is it empty? There's no camera on it, right?
No, well, let me tell you, freaking, anytime Matthew wants to take his shirt off to work out, just to sidetrack one more time, that stupid fucking movie shit that they did, which makes no sense to me. There was one scene where you could see in the background, Matthew is finally shirtless, and like, it's kind of blurred out because he's in the background shirtless. Yeah. Then they cut to the close-up scene of him, and he's still in the same spot, but now he has a shirt on. I'm like, is this a joke?
It's bad editing.
What do I got to do to see my hot Matthew topless? Nothing. It's never going to happen.
Just search the internet for, young boy chest.
You mean Goose? No, we can see Goose shirtless all day. Who the fuck wants to see that? Talk about little child chest. It's Goose. Goose needs to put more clothes on. Goose needs to eat a cheeseburger.
Goose, put Matthew's clothes on. Take them off of Matthew.
Put all of them on. But no, back to the gays game I'm not liking. I am not liking Dennis's game, and I am not liking Avery's game.
I think Dennis is smart. I think Dennis kind of knows the game, but I also think he's stuck in fandom mode, right? And he's not thinking strategy. And he's winning, and then he's just like, I just can't wait till I win because then I don't have to, what was it? I quoted it too. I don't have to, deal with anybody's, I can be one of the, Dennis wants agency over his own decisions. What the hell is that? Like, are you kidding me?
Somebody's been watching the BBC.
Right? I'm just like, okay, you know what? You need to be working with people. So when him and Spicy were talking and she's just like, are you going to use it? And I don't know. I'm just still deciding. It's like, no, you need to be, get on people's good sides. Like, don't you realize you're a target? Like, the more you win, you're a target. Like, his game made no sense.
Yeah, it absolutely made no sense. I didn't even realize that this is the week because it's so hard with the live feeds and whatever. I didn't even realize that this was the week of the outing of the East Coast Alliance. But yeah, I guess the week did start.
There was no alliance.
I mean, of course there was an alliance. But no. But
and it was
not
Donna
really.
that said it in the diary room. Like, hey, we're East Coasters. Yeah. We're all Guidos. And I think that was it, right?
All Guidos. No, they're not all Guidos. But let me tell you, what's Bailey
I'm
scares.
thinking of East Coasters for U.S. We're all Guidos.
Yeah. That is true. Bailey scares the shit out of me though. But here's the thing that surprised me. Spicy makes this lie up. Like, Spicy is clearly lying when because she doesn't lie. Well, she got the information from Anthony. So Vivek told Anthony there's an East Coast Alliance because Vivek is trying to save himself. He notices that after that HOH, clearly people are coming for him. So now he's going to go grovel to Anthony. He lets Anthony know about the East Coast Alliance. Anthony tells Spicy. Then Spicy, on her own accord, decides to be Spicy and just start circling the drain and unraveling into chaos and being like, well, now I got to get him to admit it because I want to put him on the block because he said he's coming for me. Everyone has said they're coming for you.
Yeah.
And everyone's coming for you and Anthony.
And I mean, how many chances did she do to just admit it? There's something you're not telling me. Like, if I could start this car and peel out of here with you in it without a seatbelt, I would.
Yeah.
There's something you're not telling me. Tell me.
Yeah, there is.
Finally, it was just like, oh my gosh, it was just so stupid. But I loved her next question. Who would you put up? And then when he said Bailey and Todd, I was dying.
Like, thank you. That's enough. That's all I needed.
Okay, that's it. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to park the car. Bye-bye.
I like when she starts talking to Vivek in the car and she just goes, like, I know a secret. I know a secret. And you should really be able to figure out who told me. It's not that hard. You only told one person.
We don't need a whiteboard, okay? You just think about it.
Well, he said Anthony. He said Anthony first. I don't understand why Spicy doesn't find that more telling. But I'm also was surprised in that moment. Now we know it snowballed into her looking at Donna. But I don't know why she isn't more mad at Todd and Donna and Bailey. Why she's focusing all of it on Vivek. Just because she thinks that Vivek wants to go after her?
No. So this is why she did it. Because she knew a lot of the house didn't like Vivek. It gave her a great excuse. And it gave her the opportunity to blow up his game. So now Bailey, Donna, and Todd are going to side with her more. And now she's got their votes to vote out Vivek. It's like, look what Vivek did. He said if he was HOH, he'd nominate you, Bailey and Todd. Like, I was just sitting there doing nothing. I was just drinking my coffee, and this is what happened. And I'm just letting you guys know because, I'm tight with you guys. I like you. That's what she did. And she's got them against Vivek. I think the big mistake is Vivek is smart. And I think leaving him in the house was really stupid for her game because he's not going to forget. And he's a number for Anthony because she needs to think down the line, okay, I want to go far and I want to go to final 2 with you, Anthony, but should I not? I don't want Anthony to have strong allies, right? So the opportunity came up. Most of the house wanted Vivek gone, and he switched it all around and got out poor Donna, who it was kind of stupid. It was kind of a wasted blindside. I think she got way too much blood on her hands and is going to see less results from it.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of factors that the edited show didn't go into. Like, she's in the Hot Chocolate Alliance, and the Hot Chocolate Alliance did kind of put it, into her head a little bit that Donna and Bailey have kind of been ignoring them or excluding them. That was
Get her out next week. Vivek should have gone for Spicy's game.
I agree. I think, Spicy was clearly told before the season, everything that you do, you need to have a reason. As long as you have a reason, then people will, understand your game. And I think that's why Spicy is like, who are you going to put up? Okay, those 2 people? Now I have a reason. And you have an alliance? Yeah. I need you to admit the alliance so that I have a reason. Now I have a reason. Hot chocolate girls say that you're being mean? Okay. Then I have another reason. I'm counting 1, 2, 3 reasons, and I'm going to use these reasons now.
Right. And that was all I thought brilliantly done when she started turning it around going, Vivek, you're not my target anymore. I want Donna. It's just like, I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
It's like she has a check. It's psychotic, but it's so entertaining. I mean, literally, the breath did not finish leaving her mouth from nominating him. Like, the air still had Spicy's breath in it. And then she's inhaling that air, walking up the stairs going, you know what? I made a mistake. I would like to change everything I just said 30 seconds ago.
Time out.
You know what? Vivek, can you come up here right now? And I'd like to tell you, you're gonna stay. And I decided to go after Donna. Why? I watched her fist bump in the backyard, and I'm crazy. Which I do have to say...
Ignore my speech. Ignore
everything I just said. I was just an asshole.
I didn't mean it. You know me. I'm spicy.
I'm spicy. Crazy. I didn't mean it.
I'm muy loco, but I'm spicy. Yeah.
I didn't just call your whole alliance up here and then laugh in all your faces as you were screaming at each other. Just ignore all that part. And now... Yeah, I want to go after Donna because they don't let me have my meds in here.
I'm hitting the front arrow to redo. Undo.
But it is, I mean, a lot, there are definitely people who feel that Spicy is not going to be loyal to the girls. And
she's not.
I mean, she's not doing she could have put Todd up.
Gone home. 2 girls.
She could have put Todd up.
She backdoored one.
Right. Like, even if she was mad at Donna for the fist bump and felt Donna did all these things, okay, you can weaken Donna while leaving her in the game. Get rid of Todd.
It's very obvious that the why Donna went up on the block is because Dougie knew Donna had his name in her mouth. Her and Bailey were talking about Dougie, and he knew it. And he confronted Bailey, and we saw that on the edited show. That's and he got that in Spicy's head. Spicy's basically doing his dirty work. She got so much blood on her hands, and Donna being smart and seeing things for how they were, Dougie's like, I got my target out and I didn't have to do a thing about it. And now I can sit there and Bailey can confront me and I can throw it right back in her face because she doesn't have Donna here. It's just her and I against each other.
Yeah, it was nice to see someone like Bailey when Dougie was doing his, how many hugs do you need in a day? And her being like, don't talk to me like that. It's condescending. I was like, okay. I was like, Dougie,
but you don't talk game to me. You don't talk game to me. How many hugs do you need?
I'm gonna just start saying that to people from now on. How many hugs do you need in a day?
I'm gonna say it for the rest of the week and the weekend. Somebody's be like, I haven't talked to you in a while. I'll be like, how many hugs a day do you need?
I mean, I hope Anthony crashes and burns. And I know Anthony will be like, I heard you say you hope I crash and burn after the season. But yeah, when this is the gameplay, I'm sorry, I can't root for I can't root for the I'm in power, I'm on a power trip players in the game.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely not. Yeah. Like even with my real estate clients, hey, John, I'd like to see this house. How many hugs a day do you need?
Right. How many times a day do you need to see this house? Are you taking me to lunch after?
Right.
Here's a picture. Matthew might as well not be on the show or dailies. I never see him unless he's with Alexis. I agree. Where's Matthew? More Matthew.
I keep forgetting about Matthew until, what was he in, the romance film? Boring.
How do you know there's not a lot of gays in the house? Because they were filming a movie and went, you know what would be the great plot twist for this? Is if the two guys got together at the end of the wedding.
That aren't gay.
Get it? They're not gay, but
not
now
really
they
gay,
are.
though,
right, that's why it's funny.
The story.
It's part of the story. And then if you're going to do that, and if you're going to use the gayness, Matthew, take your shirt off.
Convince us. That's the
Convince
only way.
us. Make out with Vivek. Give us something.
We need skin, or it just doesn't work. I don't know.
And
how
Matt
they
and
won.
Lexis, and I don't get the Matt and Lexis relationship. I don't, because Lexis to me,
we're an unromance. Like that's you and me, Eric. We're unromance.
But then even in her goodbye message to Donna, she's just like, Donna, I want you to know that I don't like you. And if we don't talk in the real world, then oh well. And I'm just like,
I'll live.
Why are you so why are you so upset about the Donna? I don't get it, because Spicy manipulated you? Like, is she gonna be pissed when she finds out that Spicy manipulated her?
Oh yeah.
Like, is she gonna be like, I went on national television and was so snotty to Donna because of a lie that you made up, Spicy?
Totally. No, I was really shocked. Like, what's going on? It's like, okay, is your competition's gone, so now you're happy, and you're just like, stay back off.
It's very easy for the people in the majority alliance and the people are in power to say and do the things that they're doing, like the Lexises and the Anthonys and the Spicies. I guarantee you all those people are going to have a different tune if they fall out of power. The problem is the house is getting rid of the people that are willing to go against them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we need a Vivek in power and we need a Bailey in power. If we don't get one of them in power this week, we're doomed.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And and Anthony will be doomed if they get into power. They will make a big move.
I believe Vivek will. I want to believe that Donna will, but...
Well, Donna's not in the house anymore.
I don't mean Donna, I mean Bailey. I'm afraid Bailey
She's making big moves at home.
Right, she's making big moves at home.
She's on Instagram.
Oh my God. In her, can I tell you two things about the interview?
Oh
Well, here,
yeah.
first I'll just say this. My point is, I don't think Bailey will, because I think seeing your closest ally in the house go home, meaning Donna, it's gonna scare her into like, I need to play safer. So that's why I feel like I don't think Bailey will go after Anthony, but I think Vivek might, but I don't know. Anyway, Donna said the phrase to me or something like, my Instagram is just me posting pretty pictures of myself. And I was like, okay, girl. So where do you want people to find you on that? And then there was a whole other thing where she's like, she's like, this was really exciting. Oh, she said hot pictures. And then there was something else where she was like, that's an exclusive just for you. I haven't talked about that in any of my other interviews today. And I went, oh, we got another exclusive. Our exit interviews are filled with exclusives
Yay.
that they're
I love
not talking
exclusive.
about in the other interviews. So that's exciting. Okay.
Nice.
Anyway, she's also an artist. I like Donna. By the way, I have seen a lot of people feeling that Donna is snotty or snooty or not a girl's girl or bitchy. I think people forget what it's like to be 24. Like, she's 24. I don't think she's a mean person. I don't think she has a mean bone in her body. I think she's a 24-year-old girl
Right.
figuring out life and who she is.
And a pretty girl, like, but I think
Yeah.
some people could get triggered because she looks like the girl that picked on you in high school.
Right, but I don't see her. But that's my whole point. Like, I don't get picking on you in high school vibes from
Yeah.
her. I get that more from
I do.
Bailey.
Oh, I do.
I get that. Oh, you do? All
I
right.
totally do. Yeah, I get very kind of mean girls. What's her name? The blonde.
Do you? I mean, she is trying to do the drag race. She's very much like, hey, Eric, so I'm here fresh from the back door hitting. And I'm like, nobody does this anymore. I don't know who told you this is cool. But it's not. It's not cool anymore, Donna.
No, I got a little bit in the beginning, but as I watched her in the game, it became less and less for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I like her. I'm just saying, I liked her in this game.
Yeah.
I am upset
I did
that
too.
she did not go further in the game, and I don't get why so many people didn't like her. I feel like she was a girl's girl riding for the girls.
She
It
was the
seems
only
like
one this week that was just like, let's keep the girls' alliance.
I mean, it's also easy for her to say that when she's in danger and that's what she has to hold on to. But my point is, I believe her. I believe that she was going to stick to
never mentioned Spicy's name. That was the thing, right? The person that put her up, Spicy's name was never in her mouth. That's not what you want to do. Dougie's name was in her mouth. Same with Bailey. That's why it's like basically Spicy V did Dougie's dirty work this week.
Yeah.
And backdoored her and got flooded, like Carrie at prom, blood all over her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She that'll be my last point, is I'll say she did talk about that in the exit interview, about what she's really like and how maybe the house was a different personality for her than what she's usually like.
Oh, I mean, and that's totally understandable. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think as humans, and we adjust to our environment as far as if we keep more walls up, if we feel comfortable letting them down, and then you're trapped in a space with a bunch of strangers. My God.
So what are your thoughts on Avery, the lesbian?
Oh, Avery.
The one who Spicy said, did we make a mistake? And Avery's like, we made the right
Why
move
you never
for the
talked
game.
game to me? And then you left the room, and I didn't know where you were. And girl, tighten up that tool belt, okay? My God, you are the cryest lesbian.
Seriously, I thought lesbians are supposed to be mean and scary.
I know. I'm keep waiting.
This one's
All the
like
ones I
soaked
know
with tears.
This one is just emotional.
It's the most sensitive lesbian I've ever met in my life.
I know. And then we get no emotions from Dennis.
Oh. Do you think I should use the veto? Spicy, I am very worried.
I want to keep my own agency.
I watch the BBC when I'm at home. Pip, pip.
Pip.
Although, let me tell you, that horror movie when he was in that skin suit and had all the blood or whatever that was on his face, that was terrifying.
Good. I couldn't believe that didn't win over that stupid romance film.
Well, remember, the romance film had the big twist at the end. We're gay. So, you know.
Thanks, I guess.
I do almost think, though, that Spicy specifically, I think Spicy would have picked whatever team Anthony was not on. Meaning, I think she specifically picked the not Anthony team for optics.
Yeah.
So I don't even think she was really judging what one she thought was better. I just think she thought, I need to distance myself from Anthony. I can't give a win to Anthony's team.
Right, which is smart.
And
it's hard to see that with all the blood all from this
all of
week.
it. Courtney said Dennis is a big horror fan per whoever is running his Twitter.
I love it, and I'm a huge horror fan too, and I loved it, and I loved when he was peeking out and just like, I
like that. It was very scary. It was very scary.
That was the best Dennis I've seen.
I don't understand Avery's not wanting to keep Donna in the house, other than she sees Donna as a threat to her closeness with Spicy. But then I think that that's ridiculous because you have the other hot chocolate girls that you know are going to go before Donna ever goes.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me. Big Brother to me has more become a game of who are the people do you leave in front of you so that you go out. You need to be the least threatening person so that you get to stay the longest. Literally do nothing, get dragged to the end.
Yes.
And that's Big Brother.
Yes.
Don't play, you'll get a target on your back. Just do nothing and get dragged to the end.
Yeah.
The problem with the do nothing and get dragged to the end strategy is when you get to the end, you need to have enough influence on people to then get what you want. Or you need to be able to win comps. And if you've done nothing all season and floated and got dragged to the end, you probably don't have that ability, so you're just going to lose. But hey, being on the show the whole time and getting, that second place, third place money is a lot better than leaving third.
Yeah, absolutely. No, Avery's game drives me, the flip-flopping drives me nuts. I don't understand it. She's playing way too emotional. Her tears are real. Like, she just doesn't know what she's doing. I don't think getting rid of Donna was like, oh, she's a little possessive over Spicy. I don't think she knows what she's doing. I think every conversation Avery has, she's in that moment believing it. Any slight person like that leaves the room, like Donna and Bailey did to her, she takes complete offense to it. And, and then it's just like, oh, I want her out. I can't trust her. You know what I mean? It's like she just left the room. That's all she did. Like Donna was just on a chair with Todd, and Spicy's just like, oh my God, there's a huge alliance.
Oh my God, there's a huge... Well, and same thing with Avery going back to her and being like, I watched Vivek hug Donna over the POV pics. So what? They hugged. Congratulations.
Oh, they would have hugged you, Donna, but you walked away.
They stood there, and you, Avery, are just like cheering and celebrating and doing all that stuff. I don't know. It's parts like that, which I totally understand. This is me being a hypocrite because I totally get it's the game. But when I watch Avery in the room with them being like, yeah, you guys get it, you're getting it. So like, yeah. And then she turns around and runs to Spicy and is like, guess what I just saw?
Hey, we're so glad, Vivek. You're going to do good. Those veto picks, you can beat them all. Like, you're going to do great. Runs to Spicy.
Yeah.
Donna was in there.
I mean, I get it. That's the game. I totally understand. I hear the words that are coming out of my own mouth.
Donna,
I understand it's... Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Yeah. It's ridiculous. What about Goose volunteering to go home? To go on the block. That's why I wanted him...
volunteer to go home.
Well, I wanted him to go home. If you volunteer to go on the block, go home.
Oh, he's a sweet little munchkin.
I don't understand him. I don't understand his personality. I don't
Oh, I
understand
do.
him.
Like
He scares me.
I I got to understand him more when he was directing his little film. Like I was just like, oh, I really like that kind of producing it and all of this and checking locations. Like I was like, okay, I'm understanding you as kind of who you are. I liked that.
The horror film could have been Goose standing in that hallway going, that should
No.
have just been the horror film. And I would have
Yeah.
fucking shit my pants.
Or just have it be Dennis, but then opening his mouth and then the goose. So we got
Yeah.
Dennis and the noise.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. What did you think of seeing Dimitri back to host that comp?
Hot as ever.
And big real estate agent. You should get in there with him, maybe.
Ooh, yeah, in Canada. I want to get in with Karen if I go to Canada.
He's a big real estate guy over there. This is when Dennis puts out his quote that you love of he needs his agency over his own decisions. This is where the feeds got so frustrating. You know, we were all like, okay, can we fast forward a little bit? Because it's just hours of Dennis being like, I don't know what to do, Spicy. I mean, do I use it if I win? What do you want to do? Why is Spicy not telling me what she'll do? Is this a trap? Who's gonna go up? What do I do? Lament. Lament. I'm a lamenter. I don't know what to do. I don't know.
Oh, really?
It was hours and hours like, I just want to make the right decision. I don't want to make anything hard for you, Spicy. Please don't make it hard for you, Spicy. Are you sure you want me to use it? Is using it good for my game? What if I could do it? Then I don't know if I should do it. Do you think I should do it? I'll use it if you want me. Just hours and hours of Dennis having the most pointless conversations. And they made it seem like Dennis is riding so hard for Vivek, but he's not.
No.
He used the veto because, yeah.
Yeah, he was not going to use the veto. Like he started out like, if I get picked, I might throw it because Vivek needs to save himself. Like you don't want to, even if you are working together, you don't want people to see it if that person you're working with is a huge target.
I mean, chat says he was always using it. I don't agree that he was always using it. I do not think that he was.
I want to, as a casual viewer, I want to believe he wasn't always using it. I'm trying to give this some points to my gaze. Yeah.
Because not for nothing, it benefited his more. It would have benefited his game more to use it last week than this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, would have benefited his game to use it more. It would have benefited his game way more to use it last week than this week. So
yeah,
I don't understand you, Dennis. Whatever. His game to me is just very like, I'm afraid. I don't know. There's just something about him.
Well, my take on it is, okay, even if he's not that close with Vivek, he's probably closer with him than Donna. So Vivek could possibly work with him, than Donna would, right? So I still want to keep some numbers, some allies that I could possibly have, depending on how the game is starting to shift. So if I have to choose, I'll say Vivek, and who else is put on there, I don't know. And then when it was Donna, it was shocked, but I think relieved, because it's like, oh, I don't care. Donna and I have said 3 words to each other.
I did think that POV competition looked very physically demanding. I think Dennis can call himself a comp beast after going up those rope things and around. That is difficult. I was just like, why, Big Brother? Why did you have to add the little post in the middle that you have to put the blocks through?
I was just imagining you trying to do that.
Well, first of all, I think I'm so tall. I think I would have already been at the top of the rope thing. So I just
reached down and just dropped the square in the box.
Right, or I could have just bent over the side and my arm would have been at the top of the hole and been like, and in. Because here's the thing that people don't realize, and I think John and I do for being in that house. It is a tiny ass house with tiny ass ceiling. I think all those people are tiny.
They're teeny tiny. If you see past interviews of us interviewing them in person, teeny weeny little. Oh, hi.
Everybody is just
So,
so like little.
so Moose or Goose is like a Keebler elf. Like he looks so tiny on TV already. He's probably even tinier in
Yeah.
person.
I love when after Dennis wins and then Donna goes up and she's like, I want to talk to you for a minute, Spicy, okay? I have an idea, okay? There's a lot of numbers and a lot of working and I've been thinking about it. Put up Dougie. And I was just like, you're a super fan. And by the way, I don't even believe that the people that call themselves super fans are super fans. How do you not know not to tell the returning player not to target the other? That's the twist. The twist is the returning players. You weaponize the twist. You don't try and go against the twist. You're going to go home if you try and go against the twist. You have
Which
to
is what
work
happened.
with the twist. Right.
Just like in a tornado, you go with it. You don't want to fight against it.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's so
that was
frustrating.
pretty bad when she did that. But it also shows me how safe she felt with Spicy, right? Like she could talk to her. She felt
Yeah.
Spicy made her feel that comfortable in that alliance. You know what I mean? Which was Donna's downfall. Like, I'm sure if she watched it back and it's just like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe like that was the stupidest thing. And I think it was also the downfall with getting nominated. It's just like, oh no, she's going against the twist. I have the girls, but I also have Dougie. Like, you know what I mean? And it's week 2. It's week 2. It was a ridiculous suggestion, but I think Spicy made her feel safe. Because Donna's not stupid.
100%. Yes, I saw Leah in the chat said, what about when Dennis asked if he could go up if the veto was used?
What? I'm sorry. I don't. All of a sudden, I don't know English words. What did you just say?
I don't know if it made the show or if it was the live.
It didn't make the show. It didn't make the show.
So Dennis literally didn't know if when he used the veto, if that meant then that he could be put up.
How are you a super? I'm a casual viewer, and I know that.
I don't know who taught these people the word super fan, but it should be removed from these people's vocabulary.
Well, I mean, everyone's a legend and a queen. Anybody that steps out into that stage, legend, queen,
legend,
legend.
That's true. I guess if Anthony and Spicy are a legend and a queen, then they're super fans. That's a good point.
Well, I mean, Doug going to be the top Big Brother player of North America.
He's on Mount Rushmore. You didn't hear? He's on the Mount Rushmore of Big Brother. I love when Spicy was like, can I have some water? Please, please, Dennis, man. Donna, may you talk to me? Donna, may you talk to me? I'm so upset.
I thought that was brilliant of Donna to stay away and make her just cave in inside emotionally. I thought that was great. I was like, good, Donna, good. Don't talk to her right away. Let her feel it.
Yes, I can't.
But then, but then too, when you hear stuff like, Donna talking to herself in the room saying, oh, if I go, I can't, there's no way I'm going home over, Goose. Like, oh, are you kidding me? Not in this world. When she says stuff like that, I think that's when the people are like, oh, you're the girl that bullied me in high school. Do you know what I mean? Oh, you just think you're so good. Like, why would you think you're better than Goose? Like, that's where that narrative, I think, happens when she makes comments like that.
I'm okay with her having like a moment of that when she was just blindsided. I think she handled it very well. She went up into that room. Like, people have to, again, she's a 24-year-old, person. They don't understand
Mine
life.
did.
Dear all people in your 20s, you don't know shit about life. Or people or relationships, you know nothing. So the fact that she understood to go up into that room and be like, how am I going to be portrayed? If I act like this, what will this make people think? How do I need to walk out there and have people see me in order for them to feel safe? I mean, that was very, to me,
Yeah.
smart gameplay. I thought that was brilliant of her. And this is why there's so much to her personality that I think is so smart and,
Yeah.
entertaining. And I don't understand why people keep labeling her as like dumb, ditzy,
Oh, no,
whatever.
not at all. I don't think she came across that way at all. I think maybe a little
Yeah.
stuck up at times, but she's 24. Like,
Yeah, she's 24.
I'm bleep bleep, and I still sound like that sometimes. So I get it.
Well, at least you said it. So at least you said it, girl. I just love how she just, walked around there so confident. And, like, those are the people that I want to watch go far in this game. I want to watch the people like Spicy, like Bailey, like Donna, that have the confidence to, stand their ground and move forward in this game. It's the people that, I hate to say it, but like the Averys or, the ones that are just like Weasley and just go with the power and like, okay.
But that's also a strategy. So all strategies must be respected and admired and protected.
No, I mean, I don't respect or admire it, but I get its gameplay.
Right.
I love Avery as the person. Like, Avery as the person in the beginning, I was like, I really like Avery. She, I would put in the doesn't scare me lesbian list.
I just don't want her in case of I have an emergency. I don't want her on my team.
Well, she'll be crying in the corner, so.
Exactly. It'll just give me more to do. And I'm just trying to get out of the situation.
I just like how she was like, I walked down the stairs and
you
whispered to Bailey. Like, why are you crying right now?
Like,
you
normally,
can't just have this conversation without crying?
Normally, in the emergency situation, like, I'll look for the lesbian. Like, that's my first pick.
Right, you always pick the lesbian in an emergency.
In this particular case, no, I won't. Like, I don't know. Who else?
I completely agree you would go for the lesbians in the emergency. And then it's like, Avery... Oh.
No.
She's good if she needs to cry. She can make us a good snack, I think, maybe.
Well, if you like PB&J.
If you need to explore your feelings, then go for her. She's a feeling lesbian, I guess. So weird. Okay. Obviously, we hate... I kind of did like the movie, so, like, I can't shit on the movie that much.
Which one?
I mean, the movies, the horror and the wedding. My point is, it is kind of annoying that they're figuring out a way to work in a 10-minute commercial into the show, right?
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
It's like, do we need to watch a 10-minute Samsung commercial when we could have watched the HOH, I guess?
I was looking for the skip ad. I was just like, is there a button for skip ad?
Well, you'll be happy to know, Comedy Jonah, as we wrap up this week's recap show, that normally we like to provide people with the spoilers of who won the HOH, what's to come next, and all that. Well, I have great news for you. The dailies came out today, and the dailies are just a bunch of Donna campaigning.
Was it any good?
No clue who won the HOH.
This is why I don't like these dailies and I want fades.
I like the dailies. I think the dailies are the best they've ever been.
Do you want US to have dailies?
I don't understand I don't understand why we're not allowed to know who won each other. I mean, to be honest, the dailies are great when they're great. Like, they literally give us from the minute the nomination ceremony ends, like, we literally saw Donna standing up. The whole scene of Donna walking away and being like, no, I don't want to talk to you. We got to
Yeah.
watch all that play out on the, dailies for 3 hours. So there is a lot of that is great. I do think their editing of it's great. I like it. But yeah, I mean, obviously feeds
Yeah.
are better. Obviously feeds are better.
Of course.
So I think who do you hope that wins the HOH this coming up week? Who do you want to see in power?
Vivek.
Okay, I'm on board. I want Vivek or Bailey.
I want a Bailey too. I think I agree with you. I think she's a little scared because of what happened with Donna, and she might be playing a little more closer to her chest as far as her cards. But I think if we give her a little adrenaline and power boost, that old Bailey might come back and, yeah, I'm going to make some big moves.
I do think that Bailey, I'm thinking Bailey might be scared because of what happened to Donna, but now I'm almost thinking Bailey with a dose of HOH-itis might be great.
Oh, I love HOH-itis.
I think
I want
Bailey
her to turn into a Frenchie.
Oh, I want her to be worse than Frenchie. I want her head to spin around. I want her to freak out. That's what I want. Get Dougie.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be great if she went after. Imagine if she put Spicy and Dougie up.
Oh
God,
my God.
Well, we need it. First of all, I don't think that Big Brother Canada is going to give us an invisible HOH just for that reason.
Yeah.
Because they don't want their twist to get ruined. But yeah, that would be pretty amazing. It looks like chat agrees. A lot of people in the chat are saying they want Bailey. So that's interesting. I don't want Spicy to go anywhere. Again, let's not let it be twisted. While I don't like the fact that Spicy is not being completely team girl, I am 1 billion% here for Spicy, messy Spicy. There wouldn't be a show without Spicy creating the chaos that she's creating. I'm just allowed not to also. That's why they brought her back, 100 million%.
Yeah.
That's why they brought her back. So
what
good.
I said last week.
Good, Spicy.
As a
Spicy
casual viewer, I'm on the pulse again.
You're still on the pulse. That is what Comedy Jonah is.
The pulse right here.
And he's on the pulse. So I want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in. If you missed the interview with Donna, that is up on the YouTube right now.
I can't wait. I'm going to watch it.
You got to go watch it. Again, make sure that everyone follows, likes, subscribes. Make sure that you check out our Discord, yourrealityrecaps.com/Discord. I see some people, if you ended up here, that are like, the link doesn't work when you tweet it out to the Discord. People, you have to download the Discord app. You have to have a Discord account. Then the link works.
Okay,
you gotta,
Mom.
have the app before. The link's not going to work if you don't have Discord. It's an app.
App is short for application.
One job, people. One job. So we thank you all for tuning in and watching. Of course, like I said, am live every day around 4 p.m. Eastern over on YouNow doing cooking shows. We're twitching every single night. We're watching the dailies. Of course, the only exception is today, Thursday, because obviously I'm here doing this show, but I will be live on YouNow later. That's all, Comedy Jonah. Want to tell the people where to find you?
Everywhere at Comedy Jonah.
Everywhere at Comedy Jonah. Everywhere at Comedy Jonah.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like John was one of the ones that couldn't get into Discord from the link? Lost? Now's not a good time. Bye for now, everybody! My friends. You're not wrong.